Hey guys, so this morning I was literally just going through the refrigerator and looking at what things were bad or close to going bad. And I've said this before in some of my other videos. I use a lot of our vegetables that, that were bought for the family, that we didn't quite get to finish. Instead of tossing them out. I mean, they're not bad, but they're close to being expired, but not quite yet. But obviously, we're not going to finish it, and it's just the best way to get veggies to your dog. So that's basically what I'm literally doing now. So I'm like, well, let me just show you how this works and how I do this. And I literally do this just about every week. So what I have here, this is just some kale that came from this bag. We buy it at Walmart all the time. It's the organic kale. You do have to wash it, but it's already chopped and ready to go. So I just pulled a couple handfuls from there. I have some, again, this is organic baby spinach, also purchased at Walmart that we're not gonna finish in time. So I'm gonna make a blend for my dog Macy. And this is their, again, organic spring mix, which is great. And then I have some other things that I always kind of keep around for the kids and I and my husband. But again, lots of celery. We bought this organic celery at Aldi, not gonna finish it. I have carrot, bell peppers, red, yellow, orange. Bell peppers are excellent for your dog. Lots of anti-cancer properties, antioxidants. I mean, all of these things have a lot of potent health benefits, and actually blending them is literally the single best way for your dog to actually absorb the nutrients, which is why I started giving Macy vegetables in this way. It's not the only way I give it to her, but this is kind of the mainstay, the main way I always do it, because she does love, and a lot of other dogs will just eat a whole carrot or munch on an apple, or like my dog Macy, she loves, like, you can just give her a stalk of broccoli. Oh, she acts like it's the best treat in the world, and that's fantastic. But dogs and other animals like wolves and other animals in their ancestral line, how they got fruits and vegetables and seeds and things like that were primarily through the animals that they killed and ate, because those are the things, the animals that they ate, their prey, were eating. They were herbivores. They were eating lots of veggies and fruits and things, and all of those things were in the animal's gut and stomach, and it was already pre-digested. So again, this is kind of our way of kind of pre-digesting or preparing it in a way that their bodies can easily process and digest and get all the beautiful nutrients. So again, I've got my kale, and then I had a zucchini. I have some more over there. I chopped those, just a rough chop. Doesn't have to be perfect, because again, you're gonna blend it. So I've got some zucchini here, my kale, shredded carrot. Today I had some time, so I just went ahead and shredded it because it blends a little easier, but I usually don't, honestly. I don't always have a ton of time, and I'll just rough chop my carrots and then throw them in. I have some chopped red bell pepper, and again, the celery. So I'm going to start, and again, it's really quick. So I'm gonna start with my kale. And I have it in this container because this is the container I'm planning to store the mixture in. And once all this is blended together, it's going to be this nice green mixture. And then when you're ready to feed, you just scoop some out and add it to the meal. A lot of times I will do sometimes just an all veggie meal. You can add it to some other meats and things you're doing, but just, decide what's best for you and for your dog. So let me show you how this works. This is such a satisfying thing to see, because you see this big, almost full container of greens, and it literally will just blend down to just this little mixture. So you can get such a potent amount of nutrients in such a small little container. It's just amazing. So anyway, what I like to use, you probably seen me use this before. I love this. This is probably one of the single best kitchen tools I've ever bought. I got this at Target. This is a KitchenAid, just a hand blender. And it literally it's two pieces, this and this. You snap it on. You can use a blender, a food processor, a Vitamix, whatever you have, whatever is gonna help you blend things up. But I hate cleaning things. Like I hate having to clean out a blender and da-da-da-da-da. I don't like pulling out pieces. I need quick and easy. So this is why I like to use my hand blender. So I'm gonna start with the kale, just so you guys can kind of see how nicely that blends down. And then I will just start dumping in the other things. And this is done in minutes. So here we go. I'm gonna blend the kale. So can you see how already just a few seconds, it's already almost gone, it looks like. Yeah. All right, so far it's almost like a little powdery mix. Because kale is one of the drier greens, so it's not super wet and juicy, but wait until you see how when I add the spinach and all the other veggies, it gets really kind of wet and juicy because all the moisture and water. But look at that, see? It's barely covering the bottom. All right, so now from there, I've got my kale. Remember, it was full to here, and now we're down just to the bottom. So I'm gonna grab maybe a handful or two of my spinach. I'm just gonna grab a couple, toss that in. And then I'm gonna mix, I'll do 2 handfuls of spinach. I think I saw somewhere roughly a handful of your greens and veggies is roughly about a cup. But I mean, for this there's no need to measure. You just pick what you think is gonna be the right amount and how long you think it's gonna, how much you're gonna use, because these will keep in the fridge, or vegetable mix will keep in the fridge, in a nice airtight container for a few days, but always do the smell check. That's what I do. All right, and depending on how many dogs you have and how big your dog is, a lot of these things may not even last that long. So you can make as big or as small a batch as makes sense for your needs. All right, so I've got my kale blended on the bottom. I layered in the baby spinach, 2 handfuls, and then a couple handfuls of the spring mix. And again, these were all organic, less than $5 that I buy at Walmart. All right, here we go. As you can see now, look. So all those beautiful greens, look, gorgeous. I love it. Okay, yeah, it's really wet. And I'm gonna continue to blend, and once everything is in there together, and as I add things like the celery and the bell pepper and the carrot, the moisture content really increases and it just really blends. So from here, now that I got my kale, my baby spinach and mixed greens, and again, this is all just leftover from things that, we bought for the family, and we're just not gonna be able to finish in time before it expires. So we do compost as well when we can, but if Macy, my dog, needs her batch for the week, then that's definitely what I'm gonna pull from the things that we already buy. I rarely have to just go out and buy vegetables just for the dog. All right, here we go. So this is the carrot, the red bell pepper, the celery, zucchini, kale, mixed green, and spinach. I don't even think that was 30 seconds, and I'm not even done, but I do like to kind of scoop it through. Yeah, I still have some chunks, so I'm gonna blend those down, but you can do this to however whatever consistency you want. You can leave it a little bit rough. I typically get mine down to close to what you would probably consider like a puree. Yeah, because I can see some of the leaves. So those for sure I just want to blend down a little bit more, but I want to get this nice and mixed. Yeah, this is beautiful. The red, the green, orange, yellow, the rainbow. Like they always tell us, you need to eat like a rainbow. Eat the rainbow. All right, so that's it. It's nice and blended. I'm gonna give this another whirl. And here we go. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, this is excellent. Okay, so remember, this is my preferred choice because I do not like to clean blenders and food processors and things like that, even though I do have and use those things sometimes. But for this purpose, I just prefer to zip, zip, zip and just be done. And this is the only thing I have to clean, okay? So definitely, like I said, if you have a food processor, obviously or a blender, you could just dump, press the button, good to go, right? This obviously is takes a little bit more time, but on the flip side, I don't have to spend any time at all hardly cleaning up. So again, all of these beautiful veggies are now in what I just call my veggie blend. And when I'm ready to feed my dog Macy, if anything I want to add this to, it's literally ready to go. I scoop, I dump, and I don't div, I kind of do a spoonful, quarter cup, half a cup maybe even, because you got to remember how much actually went into this. It's just blended way down, so it's highly concentrated nutrients, phenomenal for your dog. So I really hope this was helpful. This is probably one of the single most beneficial things that I've learned to do over the years in my journey of feeding my dog Macy, who is now 15, in excellent health, and really just trying to support her. And it's just wonderful. So again, please try this and let me know if this was helpful. Come back, leave a comment, let me know what vegetables you add. Just use whatever you have on hand already, or if there's certain things you know your dog likes, or you can go out and buy specific things. Just do whatever works for you. But the main method I wanted to get across was just the blending. In some form or fashion, figure out a way you can blend it so that your dog can absorb the nutrients better. But this is excellent. So give it a go. Like as always, I hope this is helpful. And just shoot me a comment if you have any questions. All right, see y'all next time.